Hello everybody. I'm going to show you one of the best training evaluation documents that's out there right now, and it's 100% free. And I'm happy to say that I had a very large part in putting this together with Jim and Wendy Kirkpatrick. Okay, I'm going to show you OPM's Training Evaluation Field Guide. We're going to quickly go through it, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to use, and then I'm going to show you some other evaluation models that you may not think about when you're thinking about training evaluation. Okay, so let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to show you is the video that I and a couple of my colleagues made for federal agencies, explaining to them what the evaluation field guide is and why they should use it. I'm only going to show a little bit, okay? It's about 4 minutes, but I'll put the link in the description so you can watch the whole thing if you like.
Hello, my name is Cheryl. I work with Jim and Wendy Kirkpatrick and several agency representatives to create the Training Evaluation Field Guide as a tool for federal agencies. This is Cassie. Cassie will be graphically facilitating for us today as I briefly talk to you about training evaluation in general and the Training Evaluation Field Guide specifically. Cassie and I work in the Training and Executive Development Group, or TED, at the Office of Personnel Management in Washington, D.C. Our group's mission is to design policy and programs to ensure the government's learning and development efforts support strategic human capital investments in leadership, knowledge, and talent management. In other words, we facilitate mission accomplishment. That's the job of training and development, to partner with other agencies and agency functions to ensure all employees have the capacity to meet and exceed stakeholders, customers, and the public's expectations.
Okay, so you can watch the rest of the video. It's really good. It gives you a brief introduction to what I'm about to show you right now. Okay, this is the Training Evaluation Field Guide. Now, I call this a paint by numbers guide to evaluate any training program, event, course, whatever you're calling it. Okay, you can use this field. And the reason why we work with Wendy and Jim Kirkpatrick to do this, okay, directly, because we surveyed agencies to see what they use to evaluate their training, and they came back with this. So we said, okay, let's contract out, get them in here, and have them create something for all of the agencies, you know, so they're not all using different things. Okay, so, you know, Jim and Wendy worked with us to do that. Now, what's special about this, there's a lot of special things about this, okay, but number one is I wanted them to place in here for every single step they went through for the Kirkpatrick model. I want an example. Tell me how this works in an organization. So they did that. They created this National Museums Agency Leadership Development Program case example. This is not a real agency. However, you know, everything that they're doing, they're showing you how it would actually work in your organization or any other organization. Okay, so anytime on the left here when you see this yellow, that's where it's given an example of the various steps of the Kirkpatrick model. Okay, so let me show another part that I really like in here. The things that you need to do to help drive so you have a training event, right? You do whatever it is that you do for however long you do it, but at some point the training is over. Okay, now what? Okay, for a lot of training, nothing. Nothing. You know, you're on your own. Go ahead and do that. So this is providing things that you can do to support individuals in the behavior change that they were expected to make. Okay, and that includes coaching, mentoring, rewards, job aids, things like that. Okay. Let me see another part I really like in here. So Actually, let me go back up here really quickly, because I'm just assuming you all know what the Kirkpatrick model is. But the Kirkpatrick model has 4 levels, okay? Level 1, you want to see how individuals react to the training event, okay? Do they like it? Do they not like it? Like, what did they think about the room? Was it warm enough? Were the donuts good? You know, were the materials okay? Was the teacher engaged? You know, all that. And then learning. To what extent did they actually learn something? You know, you would ask questions regarding that. And then level 3 is, okay, we went in, we had a course on how to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, okay? You learned that you can use different kinds of bread. You can learn you can use different kinds of peanut butter, you know, and different kinds of jelly, and you know, or you know, whatever you can take the crust off the bread. You learned all those things. So when you make your next peanut butter and jelly sandwich, how has your behavior changed from the way you used to do it? So maybe this time, hey, I now know I can use wheat bread. So now you want to see how is the behavior changing back on the job. That let's be clear with that, okay? And you cannot know how behavior changes back on the job while they're still in the class. I'm gonna change my behavior is not level 3, okay? It's actually when they get back. You want to be able to say, yes, when this person is back in that very complex environment that they work in, okay, they're still able to, to enact that behavior change, and then results. So what's the result of you now knowing that you can use different kinds of bread, you know, when you make peanut butter and jelly? Well, maybe I have more people, you know, who are willing to eat it, because when I only use white bread, some people in my family wouldn't eat it, you know, because they don't like white bread, they're allergic to white bread, whatever the case, okay? But now that my behavior has changed, I'm able to incorporate and include more people when I make peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, okay? All right, so that's the gist of the Kirkpatrick model. All right, now, let me go back down here to show you some of the sources. So some of the sources in this guide. Different evaluation methods, okay, that you can use. Now, I know when we think of evaluation, the first thing we think of is a survey, a questionnaire, okay? There's other stuff you can do to evaluate, to ask, to find out what's going on, including observation. You don't have to ask anybody anything. Just go there and look, okay? Then you write down what you see and hear, and, you know, that's a form of evaluation as well. So there's a lot of different things that we can do. Now, I think one of the things that people love most about this guide is the actual evaluations that they put in here. Okay, so there are example evaluations for all levels, okay, and different kinds. Okay, so it's not all just surveys. All right, you will see different kinds of evaluation tools in here. This is actually one that I'm using right now. Of course, the wording is different. You know, that's gonna change depending on what you're teaching. But I'm using this one right now for a machine learning course that I'm doing. Okay, oral interview questions. All right, get a focus group together and ask folks, what they thought, what they're doing, how they feel. You know, those kinds of things. Okay. So also in here, a dashboard. So this is for the museum, NMA, that's the museum. So this is the dashboard, you know, that they used for the training. And you don't normally see this kind of thing for training, right? But it's something that's wonderful to have. And if you show this to leadership, you know, because like I said in the video, training is not just about training people to say you train people to train them. Okay, what's its function? Okay, the function of training is what's the function of learning? Why does anybody learn? Okay, for growth. You're trying to grow and mature and improve and all that, right? This is about the business. Okay, this is not just about getting somebody out, you know, in training, you know, so because, you know, they're causing trouble where they are or whatever. You know what I mean? No, this is really about growing the business. Where's that other thing? Course evaluations. Agencies. There are agencies in here, actual agencies who've put their tools in the guide at the end. Okay, so that you can see what other agencies are doing. This right here is very good because we always have a reason why we can't evaluate. Always. Our budget is too small. We don't have clear enough directions from senior leaders. Our leaders are the only one asking for training. They're not interested in evaluation. They don't care. We don't have the expertise. We don't have anybody in here who can evaluate. You can't say that anymore. Now that you see this, okay? Anybody can pick this up because it's paint by numbers, right? We don't have enough staff. Nobody wants to do it. It just seems like there's no reason for it, okay? But once you see what's in this guide and how it can be used, you're really going to be able to see the usefulness of evaluation. I have other videos on this channel about evaluation and its importance and all that, but I just wanted to show you this one because it's if you're just starting out, especially in evaluation, go ahead and use this, okay? Now, I have written a document for the Association for Talent and Development. Yes, not a document, an article called Unlearning Evaluation, okay? Where I'm saying, okay, we need to back up a little bit because everybody's doing the same thing and that's not necessary, and we really don't have a grasp on what evaluation is. But that's not for this video. What I'm saying is if you're just starting out and you need to do something to show that the training you're providing in the organization is actually contributing to the mission, it's contributing to the operational work, to the tactical work, to the strategic work, it's contributing all around, okay? You want to show, but you need evidence and information to show that. Oh, ain't nobody gonna take that word of mouth, okay? You need some solid numbers to show that, and some stories, okay? All right, so now what I want to show you, so again, this is the evaluation field guide. It's very good. It's free. All you gotta do is type in training evaluation field guide. It's right there, okay? And it's really, really good. And I'm not just saying that because I had a hand in making it, okay? Let me show you this though. This is the periodic table of evaluation. Sarah Vaca is an amazing visual artist. She created this, and it just shows you. See, it's built like the regular periodic table that we use in school, right? I love it. I absolutely love it. These are all evaluation models, approaches, designs, methods, and they're all amazing. And the way that she's put it in here, it shows you, what you would use this for. Now, we will more likely, those of us who do training in organizations, right, we will more likely be here in the purple section. I've used goal-free evaluation. I use that at the Federal Executive Institute. I've used empowerment, realist, and outcome harvesting, and a little bit of real time, okay? Real world, it's amazing. And of course, appreciative inquiry is very, very good. But this periodic table, when I saw this, I was like, why aren't we talking about these? Okay. So there's more than Kirkpatrick out there, just so you know. Okay. So, and depending on what you're doing and what the information is that you want to find out, like you can get a lot more information, if you switch up how you're collecting it and why you're collecting it and what you're using to collect it. Okay. So I just wanted to throw that out there. All right. And I'm going to actually create a video where I did my goal-free evaluation, and I'm going to walk you through what that looked like, what the results were, and what you can do with that. Okay. Now let me show you one more thing. This website, betterevaluation.org. If you don't know, now you know. All right. I'm gonna need y'all to come on over here. Everything you want to know about evaluation is on this site. All right. I'm not sure if the American Evaluation Association has anything to do with this site, but they follow AEA very, very closely, and I mean they're on it. Whoever maintains this thing, they're on it. Okay, it has stuff in here, you know. It's just so good. It's chock full of all kinds of amazing things, analyzing data, visualizing data, whatever you can think of. Okay, and again, I found this too when I was looking to, you know, create a new evaluation model. This is an amazing site. So I just wanted to let you know about that so you can come here. Okay. All right. Well, that's all I have. I wanted you to see this field guide and to make sure you pick it up. All right. Because again, it's very, 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 very good. All right. So I'll see you all back here next time. Bye-bye.